We were drinking a few beers and came up with a long list of names, and Jolly Pumpkin was the most absolutely outrageous name on the list. It just made us laugh, and so every time we talked about the brewery, we started referring to it as Jolly Pumpkin because it was this absolutely ridiculous name. I didn't even realize until we had been open for 7 or 8 months and we hit our first fall that people would think we only made pumpkin beer. And the irony is we don't brew any beer with pumpkins. We're the only brewery in the United States that ages 100% of its beer in oak. And not only aging beer in oak, but aging beer in oak with naturally occurring wild yeast and souring bacteria. A number of our beers are pretty interesting, and they have different brewing techniques than a lot of brewers use, and that maybe starts in the brew house through fermentation, but the real difference is in the blending. And a lot of our beers are blended. What you can do when you buy our beers, we've started putting batch numbers and blend numbers on every bottle. So you can check that, you can go to our website, we try to keep that as up to date as we can, and you can see not only was that beer brewed and bottled, but what barrels it went into, how long it was in the oak, and a little bit of extra information if there's something exciting about the production. If we use a different hop or something else exciting happens during the production of that beer, there's a space in there. We can put that information on the website. If you have your favorite barrel, let's say barrel number 53, and you try a blend and you really like that what's come out of 53, you can look on the website and you can see where 53 comes up and you can make sure to get that beer. We had always liked Dexter a lot. Our son did K through 5 here, and it's a cute little village. It's a wonderful place, and we thought it would be the perfect place for a rustic country brewery. And as happenstance would have it, this space in this building was available for lease one day. We just drove by, we saw the for lease sign, called on it, and the rest is history. We are probably the smallest exporting brewery in the United States. People are often shocked that we ship beer all over the country, which we do. We're a very small brewery, a very small company, and we make a very small amount of beer, but it's an interesting beer, and it's a different taste. People are just becoming familiar with sour beers, and those folks who like sour beers really, really like them. So we ship beer wherever groups of those folks are. For me, it's all about really finding that perfect beer, that perfect blend of sour beers, and putting that beer out there that I know is the best. And if we win awards on it, you know, that's great, but really it's not about that. It's about making this fantastic beer and getting that out to folks.